Hello everybody, my name is Bullet Bill, and this is another simple redstone build. So this time we have possibly one of the simplest potion brewing machines that Minecraft has to offer. So if we have a look at this potion brewing redstone machine, all we have is our brewing stand to the side here, and we have a hopper chain going into the top of this brewing stand, and feeding into this hopper chain are lots of droppers full of ingredients for brewing potions. Now, the way this works is you have to work from left to right, from nearest the brewing stand outwards, because the ingredients have to go in the correct order. So, for example, let's say I wanted to make a splash potion of invisibility. So I'm going to put 3 water bottles into my brewing stand, and I need nether wart to make the awkward potion. Then I need a golden carrot to make a potion of night vision. Then I need a fermented spider eye to kind of invert the effects, if you like. Some redstone to make it last a bit longer. And finally some gunpowder to make it into a splash potion. So as you can see, the ingredients have to go in at a certain order. So if I check the hopper, the nether wart golden carrot has already come in. And there we see there's kind of like a queue in the hopper. We've got the fermented spider eye next, which needs to go next, then the redstone, and then the gunpowder. So this design will always work providing you go from left to right, because the ingredients have to go into that order. Now, I've skipped ahead a little bit, but as you can see, we have our 3 splash potions of invisibility. Now, I didn't really have to do much for this. All I had to do is click the correct buttons and then wait for them to brew. And then, as you can see, if I throw this on the ground, now I am invisible. Now, one of the other great things about this design is that it's very flexible, providing you have a line of hoppers that are going into your potion brewer. You can set them up however you want. You can have it going left to right. You could even have it going round in a sort of loop, like I've done here. And this will still work exactly the same way. All you have to do is always make sure that you start off with the nether wart and that you end with gunpowder, dragon's breath, redstone, and glowstone, and then the fermented spider eye, because that's the order that you need to brew potions. Okay then, so let's get on with this tutorial. So first of all, we need 2 hoppers above a brewing stand. Now I'm not going to place a brewing stand, I'm going to place a block here instead, because that's easier to place hoppers on top of. So there's our 2 hoppers. Then I can place the brewing stand underneath here, like that. Then we will need a line of hoppers, and this can be very, very long if you want to have every single potion ingredient, but you don't have to include every single potion ingredient. You can make a simpler one, like I have done, it's not a problem. Then you need blocks underneath all of those hoppers, like this. And then what you need to do is you need to place droppers on top of these blocks, and they all must be facing up. And you can actually check, you can see there's the little opening that's on the top of the block. That means the items will go into that hopper chain. Now I've just placed item frames on each of these droppers. You don't have to use item frames, you can use signs if you would like. And now the only thing left to do is place our items into the droppers. So the only thing you need to remember for this is you could use as many potion ingredients as you want, and they could be in any order, but there's some of them where the order does matter. So the first one must be nether wart, so that is always going to be in the first dropper next to the brewing stand. The last droppers must also be in this order. So we have the dragon's breath and the gunpowder. Now these will make lingering potions and splash potions. Then we have our glowstone and our redstone. Now these will make our potions either last longer or be more powerful. And then we need our fermented spider eye, because this kind of swaps the effect of the potion. Once you've done that though, you can put any ingredient in any order that you want. So I'm going to place golden carrot for night vision, a ghast tear for regeneration, and so on and so forth. And now all we have to do is place buttons on each of these blocks underneath to power the droppers, And then we are finished. We have our potion brewing setup. And like I said, to use it, all you need to do is supply it with water bottles, then add the potion ingredients going from left to right in this case, or nearest to the brewing stand from furthest away. Alright, I know what you're thinking. You are thinking, but Bill, I don't want to have to fill water bottles up myself. That takes far too much time, my precious time that I could use for building other things. Is there not a way that I can do that using redstone as well? Well, actually, now that you mention it, yes, there is, and I've built one of these just next to this brewing stand here, and as you can see, it's feeding into a hopper line that will fill it up with water bottles. So if I press a button, it will fill the brewing stand up with water bottles like that, which is pretty cool. But I'm not going to explain how this works in this video. I'm instead going to make a separate video about this, because after all, this is simple redstone builds, and this one is, whilst not being that complicated, is a little bit more complicated than I would like. So, like I said, I will leave that in a separate video, and that will be up to you if you want to watch that or not. And please make sure you subscribe. If you do, then you'll be able to see this water bottle maker as soon as I upload it. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed or if you found any of this useful. Bye bye.